Come right in.
This is Marion Music. For 40 years, this small shop has been a go-to stop for musicians in Melbourne, Florida. Can you introduce yourself? Tell me a little bit about who you are.
Wow. I'm Bruce Marion. I'm the owner of Marion Music, part owner. I have a partner, Fred Farmer. You know him. And we've been at it now 40 years.
That career has seen its fair share of challenges. Bruce has watched the boom of online shopping and seen it be the downfall of other stores. Those odds don't look good for the local music store that's just trying to get by.
Well, the future of music stores, I think, could be possibly in jeopardy as more and more people are using things like Etsy and Amazon and eBay and Reverb to buy things, and our society is becoming so fragmented.
Despite that, Marion Music is still here. Although going to Bruce's store may not be more convenient than having a package show up on your doorstep, it offers something way more valuable: real people and real passion. A good song needs a good bass line. Everything else is built on that foundation. The baseline for Bruce's store is the community that he's built around it.
Well, when we were in downtown Melbourne, it was a gradual thing because I was just leaving Keller Music until they got wind that I was really opening a music store in town, then they fired me.
How did he grow that community? It's simple. He had something for everyone. Guitars, pianos, violins, clarinets, whatever his customers could have wanted.
Well, when I had been at Keller Music, a lot of the other people that worked there as teachers or salesmen said, you should open your own store and you should have, since you play both guitar and keyboards, you should like double up. But in the meantime, I was sort of going back and forth working, serving two masters.
These days, musicians can get whatever they want online without walking into a music store. But there's something more inside a physical music store that can't be packaged or shipped. It's other musicians, and that's why Bruce does more than just sell instruments.
The jam that I host is pretty interesting. I've done it at about 10 places since I started about 25 years ago. I started that in '98. My name is Bruce Francis Marion, and the Swamp Fox of the American Revolution was Francis Marion. And they called my dad, he was an attorney and a prosecuting attorney in Orlando and in Brevard, and they called him the Old Swamp Fox. It's a good name, and it sort of conjures up country and swampy blues and, Americana, which I really like that.
Each night at the Jam, when 7 p.m. hits and it's time to get the music rolling, Swamp Fox breaks the ice for the anxious performers waiting for their turn.
People want the hosting band to start it off. You can help them muster up their courage, and I think that's the most fun thing about the Jam.
The Jam gets people out and playing together, and that's how you maintain a local music scene.
So it's a dichotomy of the two favorite things of experiencing other people's music and visiting with them during the night, for most of the night, or that 5 or 10 or 20, 30 minutes when I play at the beginning.
Meeting at the bar every week and jamming with friends is cool, but what does it have to do with the retail store? They end up fueling each other. There's flyers for the Jam all around the store. Conversations turn into collaboration, and everyone who walks through the door is personally invited to join the band.
And I pass out these flyers, and I do probably 100 of those every 2 weeks, and make calls and invite people. And knowing people at schools and at clubs and places and churches brings them to your store. But for me, just being around people, being able to do something I like, because I've always played the piano and the guitar, it's just been a joy.
The community is the baseline for Marion Music, but the store is still front and center. Bruce's care for his customers and his employees makes the melody that cuts through the rest of the mix.
Bruce is probably one of the best owner-managers that I've ever worked for. I've had a couple jobs before working here at the music store, but he has probably been single-handedly the most genuine boss I've ever had.
Treat your employees right, treat your customers right, and connect with them. An online store won't be able to match that level of care.
But really, I've always been a people person, and seeing all the different people has been a joy to me.
That's what people want to hear. That's the hook that's going to bring them back to your store, even if it's just for the little things.
Accessories are what drives 90% of the people at the music store. It's not the guy that's buying a $500 or $5,000 guitar today, but he might. But it's the guy that's buying a set of strings or drumsticks, or the gal that's buying a violin strings for her daughter. Of course, now we're competing with the internet for that.
It's easy to buy little things online, but each time someone goes into the physical store, it's a chance for the employees to show customers how much they care.
And there still is a lot of damage done through internet and Amazon and so forth competing with us. But there's nothing like being in person, seeing a real person, talking face to face with them, visiting with them and hearing about their lives, having them show interest in your lives.
Connection and personalization is a good start to the melody, but it doesn't make a good end. Add in solving their problems and being helpful, and now it's more than talk. Like the perfect melody, it's something that you can feel.
Yeah, there's a big comparison between buying online and buying from a local music store is that you can bring it back and let us adjust it or show you how to use it. And that's a big irritant to us, is that people will buy it online, then bring it in and have us try to fix it for them that they bought through this other X company, and we're saddled with that.
Now there is the minor note. Online shops aren't just taking business from local shops, but adding new problems to their plate.
Almost every day somebody comes in and says, I bought this on the internet. And it hurts my feelings a little bit, but they're friends. But, I've got it sitting right there, but they paid the same price and bought it on the internet because it was easier. They're getting points for it. So there's a reason why they bought it from somebody else. But again, it's nice to have a real face, buy something in person.
They've now purchased something on the internet that they don't have a place to go to have it fixed. So you do end up, working on some other issues than what you're used to in the past.
We're usually content with doing the right thing and sharing the information with them, but sometimes it does seem unmercifully unfair to the end source, us, that we're helping people that bought it elsewhere. I think there's one or two others that are in that price range.
Even when it's tough, Bruce and his crew are always trying to do right by their customers. That's the hook that draws people back to Marion Music instead of an online shop.
So you have to push this way and that way.
The store is the melody. The employees make it shine. The community is the baseline. But what is the harmony that complements the sales floor and adds color to the business?
Lessons are real interesting, and some music stores don't have them, but we've always elected to have them. And then some stores are music lessons only without a retail, but we've done both. But we have about 20 different teachers, and over the past just 30 years at this location, a lot of them have come and gone, and there's really almost nobody here that's been here over 15 years. But I've had some people that worked here till they passed away.
Passing the love of music on to the next generation. That changes lives. Kids who take lessons may catch the music bug, and the store makes it easier for teachers to spread it.
I had a few students, and then I met Bruce, and he asked me to just bring them here, and then I would get more students. So that's what I did. I mean, I only had like 3 when I started. I've been as many as 50.
There's never been easier access to learning an instrument. YouTube tutorials and online guitar courses are everywhere. But people still want more than a computer screen is able to offer.
And also, I like one-on-one lessons because it helps them learn. When they're here, I can say, okay, move your finger there and squeeze this way and strum this way. So it's just much better.
Seeing the next generation fall in love with music is the part of this harmony that never gets old.
And then you also have the people that are coming in for first-time musicians, coming in to pick out their first guitar, first piano, first keyboard, and that it's a pleasure to work with them because you know that they're going to be future musicians.
There's one last piece needed to understand Marion music. It's the soul and flair that takes a simple bass line, melody, and harmony and turns it into a song that people love. In this case, it's a passion for music. Music has taken Bruce to some great heights.
It's fun, too.
Each year, Bruce Marion, the piano man, brings a grand piano to the top of the O'Galley Causeway to play for runners in the Florida Marathon.
I've been blessed to be the sort of main guy on the causeway, and it's just a fun event, and I hope I get to do it for many years.
The store is what made it possible for Bruce to do all of these gigs and events.
But for me, it was nice to be rooted to a retail store and have an income and still be able to play. So I've been sort of double blessed, I think, by being able to do that.
Bruce has taken his passion and instilled it to other people in the community.
I admire you because that's hard work.
Keeping that spark alive is how this song keeps on going.
Well, it's super important to pass on that passion of music because a lot of the schools are fading out their artistic programs.
That passion is the pulse, the rhythm of the music scene. It's why Bruce keeps the store open. It's why he has lessons and why he hosts the jams. Online shopping isn't going away, and the fate of local music stores is up to the communities that they're built on, keeping them alive. Whatever happens with this store, there will be something bigger that remains. Marion Music isn't just a store. It's local, it's connection, and it's community. And this song is more than music.
So we have entertained the idea of getting out of the business at some time. And if it were to happen to me, I would still play in bands. I would still maybe teach some. So we plan to stick with it even if we don't have a music store because it's never going to go away. Something you never get out of what you like.